Saludos amigos, bueno, estamos acá con el Call of Cthulhu, o Cthulhu, o Cthulhu, o Cthulhu, o como sea que lo llame cada uno, porque esto creo que no lo entiende nadie. Bien, entonces el día de hoy vamos a estar probando este juego, a ver qué tal. Sé que ya ha habido muchos videos, yo lo estoy probando en PC, obviamente, 4K, todo en calidad máxima, para ver qué tal se comporta. Aunque no voy a hacer, como han hecho otras oportunidades, un estudio técnico del juego, pues en este gameplay vamos a ver un poco también cómo se comporta, al menos con la 2080 Ti, que bueno, nos permitirá evaluar también o sacar conclusiones de cómo pensamos se comportaría en otras tarjetas, ¿no? Así que bueno, vamos a darle nuevo juego. Empty slot. Vamos a ver si esto además graba de manera decente. Porque el GeForce Experience me está dando algunos problemas, que es con lo que suelo grabar los gameplays de PC cuando estoy pues en el mismo PC. Acá estoy grabando con el OBS y eso puede acarrear algunas pérdidas de frames o que no vaya tan fluido la grabación. En este caso, porque estamos usando 4K. No vi si tiene otro idioma el juego. Eso siempre... Ok, bueno, vamos a... Que el problema es que si le doy ahora, nos va a llevar al... Esto creo que es ya con el motor del juego. Supongo, la verdad no sé si esto es un video, el motor del juego. Yo supongo que es el motor del juego por el comportamiento del frame rate que estoy viendo allá arriba. Sí, efectivamente, esto es ya el motor del juego. Algo raro, fíjense que ahora se estabilizó bastante. Anteriormente nos está dando algún problema. Vamos a ir un momento acá a ver si tenemos manera de cambiar el idioma. Pues la verdad es que acá no me dice o no encuentro modo de cambiar el idioma. Como pueden ver, está todo en súper altísimo. Es un tiburón, parece. Bueno, vamos a seguir hacia acá, ¿verdad? Quiero comentarles que este juego me lo envió la desarrolladora, ¿ok? Me lo envió la desarrolladora para mostrarlo acá, pues. No estoy 100% contento con el rendimiento porque, bueno, como les dije, estoy grabando. Les voy a bajar. Yo tengo unas resoluciones muy particulares que he creado justamente para... creo que esto nos va a ayudar a mantener una calidad excepcional, pero pues entre que estoy grabando y que con el mismo PC y todo eso, pues la CPU está al 50 y tanto por ciento de uso acá, más lo que estoy usando yo, pues ya saben. no podemos agarrar lo que obviamente no está iluminado. O sea, si no veo que ahí no lo puedo tocar, no lo puedo agarrar. Pero fíjense que el uso del CPU no es tan alto, al menos en este caso. Usa unos 4 GB de video, pero probablemente podría utilizar un poco menos. Pero 4 GB de video. Y pues a esta estamos usando un 80% de lo que es una 2080 Ti. Y no estamos a 4K nativos, como mucho lo he cambiado, pero recuerden que estoy grabando, ¿ok? Entonces obviamente eso tiene repercusión, que aquí está vibrando todo esto. No sé bien por qué. Vamos a quitar ya las estadísticas y vamos a ver el juego. Este juego tiene la cuestión de que parece no haber sido del todo bien recibido. Creo que tiene una media de 60 y algo. Pero tengo amigos como Benru que lo han jugado y pues parece, creo que les gustó bastante por lo que entendí. Gráficamente pues acá no se ve nada mal. No sé cómo se ve en PlayStation, pero pues, la verdad no, hasta ahora no se ve mal.
Has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Presiona acá para consultar el diario. Siento mucho que esté todo en inglés. La verdad es que no sé si solo puedes cambiarle el idioma antes de iniciar el juego como tal. Yo pensaría que este juego debería tener español. Bueno, aquí hay ciertas características, me imagino. No sé. No tengo ninguna. Inventario, el caso. Si tenemos un caso y el que pues hay que investigar. Me encanta este tipo acá, a ver, fíjense cómo se ve esto con su filtro y todo. Tiene un efecto bastante realista.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Cero CP, 0 CP, 0 CP, 0 CP. Estos son... Ah, aquí. Acá. Sanity. Traumas mentales y toda la cosa. Tengo un dolor de garganta brutal. Debería haberme curado ya, pero me volvió a agarrar otra con los viajes que estoy haciendo en mi nuevo trabajo. No, enciéndela, me gusta.
I'm listening.
private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok. Tengo 8 CP disponibles. La elocuencia representa tu habilidad para influenciar a aquellos con los que hablas a través de la palabra. Siempre creo que esto es una buena habilidad. Vamos a subir un poco acá. Capacidad de investigación. Y validado.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
No sé por qué hacen estos cortes a video acá. Se ve peor que el juego mismo.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
particulares, lo oculto.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Me he tenido que ir a preparar algo porque el dolor me estaba...
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Entiendo que para muchos es fastidioso el que esté esto completamente en inglés y que no les atrae, y lo puedo entender perfectamente, y además yo no les estoy pues traduciendo o resumiendo como suelo hacerlo, pero estoy realmente mal. Pensé que no estaría tan mal, pero no, al contrario, estoy
I think I'm beginning to understand.
muy mal de la garganta.
I'm
No
willing
logro
to do
hablar.
anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Voy a regresar al menú principal. No sé qué perderé de lo que he hecho. Espero que nada. Pero quiero ver es lo del idioma. Me tiene bastante intrigado. Me parece ilógico que no haya manera de cambiar el idioma de este juego. Voy a salir del juego y ya regreso, ¿ok? Ok, bueno, ya estoy acá y el idioma en este juego se cambia en el propio menú de Steam por algún motivo. No sé por qué algunos juegos hacen eso, pero bueno, hay que cargarlo allí, cambiarlo.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things. I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Octubre de 1924. Hay unos nuevos discos SSD de Samsung que van a salir a partir del año que viene. El de 1 tera creo que se pone a la venta en diciembre, el de 2 y 4 tera a partir de enero o febrero, que la verdad están bastante bien de precio. Y creo que me voy a comprar uno para instalar allí mis juegos para que la carga sea mucho más rápida.
We're almost there.
frame rate aquí no es muy estable, no sé por qué. Estoy viendo allí que está... Y eso que esta parte es video, y sin embargo el frame rate es como de 45 frames por segundo.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Aquí en los ajustes, fíjense que todo se mantiene igual, sin embargo, quizás el anti-alias está demasiado alto. Pues no cambia mucho, tenemos unos 50 frames de media, lo que es bastante extraño. O sea, no me parece un juego que tenga unos gráficos así tan locos, ¿no? Como para...
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're
There's
already
nothing
in
for
trouble.
you here either. Beat it.
Come on, can't we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Tengo un punto 5.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Dijo que lo fuera a ver al deck, pero... no muy claro a dónde se refería.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Otro punto de personaje. Okay. Validamos.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk. This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Encendí eso, pero no estoy muy seguro cómo.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Debe hacer falta algo.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Creo que esto debería ser todo. Pero evidentemente no es todo porque todavía no me deja ir más allá.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ahora sí, ¿eh?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. I hope it's not.
Eso no está bueno.
This is primitive.
Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Entonces tenemos que tener algunas habilidades, ¿ves? ¿No? Pues no. Cordura. Nos han dado estas dos cosas. Vamos a conseguir todos estos personajes. Estos blanco y negro están muertos. Como lugares, hasta ahora llevamos estos 3. Las pistas, pues estas 2. Capítulo 1, capítulo 2.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Otro puntito de personaje. Vamos a ir entonces acá. Y a qué se lo colocamos. Investigación estudiante para dejar si mejora esta habilidad, aumentar las probabilidades de comprender acontecimientos pasados, ahora hacer análisis de un objeto de la escena de un crimen, así como la probabilidad de abrir cerradura. La percepción representa la habilidad de buscar objetos escondidos. Si mejora esta habilidad, aumenta la probabilidad de encontrar tanto ocultos. Los objetos que no descubras no aparecerán en el juego. La psicología representa tu conocimiento del comportamiento humano. Si mejora esta habilidad, aumentará la probabilidad de comprender las motivaciones de personas según su comportamiento en los análisis de objetos. La fuerza representa tu habilidad para recurrir a tu capacidad física. Si mejoras esta habilidad, aumentará las probabilidades de forzar puertos o mecanismos, así como usar la violencia física durante las conversaciones. Voy a aumentar en este caso la psicología. Y la percepción.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Capítulo 3 ya, wow. No sé cuántos capítulos son, qué tan largo el juego, ni nada por el estilo. Pero creo que con 2 capítulos más o menos logramos entender el concepto del juego. Básicamente es un juego tipo Vampire, de la gente de Don't Know, ya saben, este tipo de juegos de aventura, ¿no? Un poco este nuevo concepto en juegos de aventura que ya no es el point and click, es un poco más directo, pues todo en 3D. Investigación, conversación, es un juego, diría, lento, lo que no es necesariamente algo malo, porque, bueno, es el estilo de juego y es correcto que sea así, no se supone que es un juego frenético. Parece, la trama hasta ahora, pues, la verdad, es interesante, llama la atención, ¿no? Quieres descubrir qué está pasando. Gráficamente no está nada mal, hay algunas cosas, sobre todo las animaciones, que son un poco, digamos, ortopédicas. Pero hasta ahora me ha parecido bastante interesante el juego. Lástima que tengo tantos juegos por jugar todavía. Fíjense que el Red Dead Redemption no lo he tocado todavía porque estoy con la saga Assassin's Creed. Quiero terminarlos todos. Y bueno, hay de verdad una gran cantidad de juegos. Así que vamos a terminar esta conversación y de allí damos por finalizado Conociendo a Call of Cthulhu.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man, la parte de arriba se
If you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Separado, sino que forma parte como de la textura o del modelado del personaje. Entonces se mueve el brazo y la placa se estira como si fuera parte del ropaje, de la musculatura.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error. Then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Ok, entonces guardamos la partida acá. Y bueno, disculpen que no haya estado muy conversador durante este gameplay. Bueno, ya saben que tengo un problema de garganta ahora mismo. Pero bueno, espero que esto les haya dado una idea de qué tal se ve el juego en PC, qué tal es el gameplay. Y bueno, para aquellos que no lo hayan visto, aunque no es un juego... es un juego relativamente nuevo, no tendrá pocos meses, pero tampoco es el gameplay más reciente, ¿no? Pero bueno, espero igual que les haya gustado y como siempre nos vemos en un próximo episodio de Hoy Te Hablo de. Hasta luego.